This is almost a private reading for someone because it's very specific. Would be a very, very small collective for Divine Feminine. This masculine energy is really, really wanting to come through. A big point that makes this almost a personal reading is this masculine makes the point that they never hurt you. It was never a physical. You never feared them to hurt you physically. It was emotional, mental, spiritual that you guys battled. They were never physical. And they had that in their past, and that's how they knew you were different. They never ever wanted to touch you mean, to make you fear them physically. There were third parties involved. There was a lot of learning that they did with you while they were with you. Please, Spirit, work through me. Please, Spirit, what does this masculine want to say? Right now they're trying to figure out how to build something, how to build their future, how to build stability. They are daydreaming of you, but they have a lot of options. They have a lot of options because they've been a player, and they have choices, and they're battling the choices. They always like to have choices. Choices, they're saying, make them feel safe. It's that validation. They're still in that energy of needing options. They are saying that they're sorry that they made you feel like an option. You were always their favorite option, but they needed validation. They needed options. They do think that you were the best option. Whatever. You were their favorite option. They are thinking about settling for one. Ew, whatever. I think this collective is like, do you? Like, please, Spirit. Yeah. They're transitioning. They're making changes. They're making changes for themselves. They're trying to. There's some baggage that they can't let go of. And they're kind of admitting that there's baggage that they can't let go of. There's some kind of, they feel stuck in their environment. They feel stuck. They're trying to connect to their intuition. They're battling trying to figure out what is kind of their shadow and what is their intuition. They're battling that right now and making this decision. They're trying to be deep. Please, Spirit. They don't think that they are good enough for you. Yeah, they're scared of your rejection. They're scared of your rejection for coming forward. They think they should just make a different choice because they're scared you're gonna reject them. They're wanting to move forward with their life, but they're scared of your rejection because they haven't completely healed because of the baggage, and they know you're not gonna take them with certain things that they can't let go of. Yeah. Of course, Page of Pentacles. They feel like they have learned. They do feel like they have learned a lot, but they're lazy, and they're lazy with believing in a future without the baggage that they don't want to face. They don't want to face some truths. They don't want to. They're so stubborn. They're scared to come forward to try one more time. They are stuck in that and they feel like the best choice for them, and no choice is a bad choice, no choice is the wrong choice. They are really on the fence of just staying with this karmic. Yeah, they know if they choose this karmic, they know how to survive. Oh God, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, scattered energy. They are very frustrated with themselves right now. They're still holding on to some of that, to some anger. They're still holding on to their ego regarding you. They're still holding on to the abandonment wounds, knowing that's the baggage. They don't want accountability for some things, and they feel like you're not accountable. You're not being accountable to some things, but they don't want to see how their decisions affect your decisions. Like, they don't want to come down to the nitty-gritty truth of it, which is kind of who betrayed who first, right? Like, getting down to you and them making decisions based on red flags, based on things like who turned away first. They don't want to own the fact that they turned away from their divine first. And that's what it boils down to, having that control over who is supposed to be chasing who's supposed to be, you know, in the place of forgiveness and making the choice. They still want to be chased. The karmic that they're choosing is in chase mode. They'll chase them still, and they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. So, yeah. I hope whoever this reading is for, you don't really wait around. I hope you don't wait around. I hope you live for yourself in the moment. I hope you just focus on yourself, because this person is letting you know they're still not healing on their own. They are gonna choose a karmic to learn more lessons with. That was the message. My gracious. All right, these masculines. I hope you have a blessed day.